Hi folks, welcome to day 2 of 9.5. Today we're going to be diving a little bit more into that quadratic formula, actually learning how to use it today. So yesterday we were introduced to this big ugly formula, and it looks a little scary, but all we had to do yesterday was identify our A, our B, and our C from our original equation. And the reason why we did that was that way today when we're working, you know exactly what your A, your B, and your C are. Alright? And they are all used in quadratic formulas, so it's really important to make sure you can identify them. And that's why we spent the whole day on that. Today we're going to be working through a couple of examples, and how this is going to work is I'm going to run through an example and show you exactly what to do and how to do it, and then you are going to try out one on your own. So let's go ahead and jump into it. So let's go ahead and work with the equation. So we have y equals x squared minus 6x plus 5. Now remember, anytime that we're working with the quadratic formula, that means we are trying to find our x-intercepts. Alright, that's our goal, is to find our x-intercepts. And they occur when y is equal to 0. So that means instead of a y right here, we're going to change that to a 0. Alright, so 0 equals x squared minus 6x plus 5. And the reason why we need that 0 there is because you always need to have your function set equal to 0 in order to use that quadratic formula. The problems that you're going to be given will often just have the work set equal to 0 already, but you might have it set equal to a number. So like sometimes you might have something like, instead of a 5 here, you'd have a 4, right, and a negative 1. So then you'd have to add that 1 over. So I just wanted to show you that because that is a potential that you might see along the way. So we have 0 equals x squared minus 6x plus 5. Now that we have it set up like this, all we have to do is identify our A, our B, our C, and plug them into the quadratic formula. So I find it helpful to write my original equation underneath. So I have ax squared plus bx plus c. And you can see I already have it in standard form, and I'm going to recommend always writing it in standard form because that way it's a lot easier to identify your A, your B, and your C values. So here we have A, there's nothing in front of that x squared, right? So A is not nothing, and it's not 0, but A is 1, and that's going to be the biggest thing that you'll run into, and that's why I spent a day just identifying your A, your B, and your C, that A here is going to be 1, even though there's no number in front of it. That's because 1 times x squared is just x squared. So we have A is equal to 1. Our B is equal to negative 6, and our C is equal to 5. Now that we have our three variables like lined up, then what we can do is go ahead and use our quadratic formula. So we have x equals negative b plus and minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Alright, so we have A, B, and C. Now all we have to do is plug these into the right place. So I have negative B, right, and B is negative 6. So I have negative 6 plus and minus the square root of B squared, but B is negative 6, so I say negative 6 squared minus 4 times A is 1, okay, 4 times 1, times C, which is 5. Alright, and that's all being divided by 2 times A, and A is 1. Alright, now that you have all of your numbers plugged in, it's really important that you remember PEMDAS. Alright, if you have anything that's inside of a parentheses set, that you have to like add or subtract within those parentheses, you have to take care of those first. You can see that all of our parentheses are just representations of multiplication, or they are like an exponent parenthesis set. So we don't have to worry about parentheses just yet. Alright. Now we have to worry about exponents. So exponents is the next one. And you see we have one set of exponents here. So we're going to go ahead and deal with that first. So we have x equals negative 6 plus and minus the square root. So we have negative 6 quantity squared. And if you put this in your calculator as negative 6 squared, it'll probably tell you that it's negative 36. And that's because you didn't put parentheses around it. Those parentheses are really important because otherwise you will end up with negative signs, and while that's not super important if it's the final answer, this is your very first step, and having a big error as your first step is not a good way to start a problem. So negative 6 times negative 6, well I know negative times negative gives me positive, so I have positive 36, because 6 squared is 36. But I still have this minus 4 times 1 times 5 business, and I have this 2 times 1 on the bottom. So now I dealt with my exponents. Now I have to do the multiplication and division. Alright, so now I can go ahead and start simplifying some of this stuff on the inside too. So, here we have a negative times a negative, so that's going to give us a positive. Alright? So I know that I have positive 6 out front. And I have plus and minus the square root. My 36 I'm going to leave as 36. And then I'm going to go ahead and do this multiplication. So I have 4 times 1. Alright, because I go from left to right. 4 times 1 is 4. So then I'm left with 4 times 5. And 4 times 5 is 20. So I have 36 minus 20 on the inside. And in the denominator I have 2 times 1. 2 times 1 is just 2. Alright. Now, we can go ahead and simplify. So now we have stuff underneath the square root, so we're going to go ahead and simplify that. 36 minus 20. Oops. Should give us 16. Alright, so then I have 6 plus and minus the square root of 16 over 2. Alright, and here's where this plus minus comes in, right? The square root of 16 we know is going to be a plus minus answer, and that's why it's already built into the formula. So you don't even have to worry about that, because that's something that most students forget, most humans forget, and that's why they built it into the formula. We do know that the square root of 16 is just 4, so then we're left with x equals plus minus 4, x equals 6 plus minus 4 over 2. Now here's the final step. After we have everything simplified down, we can go ahead and split this into our two solutions. We have x equals 6 plus 4 over 2, and we have x equals 6 minus 4 over 2. And this makes sense because, remember, we're working with a quadratic, and since we're trying to find x-intercepts, usually quadratics cross the x-axis twice. Alright? So we know 6 plus 4 is 10, so 10 over 2, and 6 minus 4 is 2, so 2 over 2. So then we have our two solutions as x equals 5 and x equals 1. So that's how you walk through and utilize the quadratic formula. Alright, let's go ahead and do another example, and this one will have the embedded questions, so that way you can try this out yourself too. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and do, so we have 4x squared minus 4x equals negative 1. Alright, remember you have to start with this equal to 0. Alright, so your first step is going to be to go ahead and add 1 to the other side, so that way you have your equation equal to 0. So you have 4x squared minus 4x plus 1 equals 0. Now that you've done that, you can go ahead and identify your A, your B, and your C. You should get that A is 4, B is negative 4, and C is 1. Now that you've done that, you just got to plug it into the quadratic formula. Remember, it's negative b plus and minus the square root of b squared minus 4 times a times c all over 2 times a. Alright. So plugging this in, we have negative, b is negative 4. So I have negative 4 plus minus the square root of negative 4 squared minus 4 times a, which is 4, times c, which is 1. All over 2 times a, which is 4. Simplifying this, you should get 4 plus minus the square root of 16 minus 16. Alright, because negative 4 squared is 16, and we have minus 4 times 4, which is 16, times 1, which is 16. Alright, all over 2 times 4, which is 8. Sixteen minus 16 is 0. So we have 4 plus minus the square root of 0 over 8. Square root of 0 is just 0. So we have 4 plus 0 over 8. And 4 minus 0 over 8. So we're left with 4 eighths as our answer, but that's not fully simplified. So we'll simplify it down to 1/2. Alright. We'll see what this type of problem relates to physically tomorrow, because that's when we're going to be comparing our solutions to some graphs. Alright? So that's all I got for you today. I do want you to try this out one more time, so I'm going to put one more problem up on the screen. Alright? So we have 1/2 x squared plus x minus 10 equals 0. I know it's that 1/2 out in front, but you can do it. Alright, so you should have gotten x equals 3.6 and x equals negative 5.6. Alright, so that's just a reminder you can indeed have decimals as your answer. They're not always going to be whole numbers, they're not always going to be like nice neat fractions, so you can have decimals as your answer. So that's all I got for you today. Hopefully you enjoyed watching this video. Tune in tomorrow for day 3 of your extra credit.